Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Sheepdog Gun Armory. As usual, we've got Brandon from Triad Defense with us today.
What's going on,
We've got our little buddy here, Mr. Cartier Carlo, straight from the streets, but he's here with us, so appreciate having you, man. Just so you know, we are expanding our store. We're going to be moving 2 doors over. This guy has been a huge help to me. I just want to put that out there. Appreciate you doing that, man. These guys, they came out yesterday. Brandon came out with another buddy and, helped me put up a bunch of stuff. So appreciate these guys helping me out. We're going to make this store fantastic. I mean, it's going to be amazing. You guys need to come check it out. August 23rd, we're going to be having some giveaways, some prizes. Come check us out. Today's episode is all about the Ruger RDX. Brandon? RDXTI. Sorry, it's a titanium printed.
Yeah, absolutely. Printed. So this is the new one by Dead Air slash Ruger, the RXDI titanium. Really cool suppressor. We're going to be running it on our 300 Blackout build that we did with the Timber Creek parts here a little bit. But just for you guys to see this, going over a couple of features with the suppressor, it is going to have its own direct thread muzzle brake, which is kind of built in on top of it. It will come with 2 tightening tools, and then of course the baffling itself. Now, for what they were telling us, this is actually a 2-part baffle system. What's
the front part, Cartier? Do you remember? Nomad?
Nomad.
Okay.
No, Nomad.
Nomad.
Yes, and
Nomad.
What's the middle? What's the beginning, Roger?
Triskelion.
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 Well, let's say that word, Triskelion.
Yeah.
So
it just sounds cool.
It does. Really
and if you look down the inside, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but it just looks wicked on the inside. You have to see it in person to really appreciate it.
It's really cool.
They put a lot of design and engineering behind this stuff. What's your thoughts on it, Cartier?
Man, it look nice, man. It's dope.
Yeah,
it definitely look like a plane engine or motor or something in there.
Oh, I didn't think about that, like a turbo fan.
Yeah, it does look like a little bit like that.
Okay.
Well, the idea behind the double baffle system is to not give you extra back pressure. I don't know if you guys have shot suppressors or cans before, but sometimes you get a lot of gas back in your face. This is designed to minimize that back pressure as well. But a couple things that's unique about this is it also has a little bit of a built-in brake, if you will, on the can itself. So that can reduce.
Come on in and take a peek at that, just so you can check it out.
Yeah, so you can see right here, the holes here are designed to release more muzzle pressure or rise, upwards of about 40%. The can is going to weigh about 12 ounces, and it's about 7.5 inches long, 7.4 inches.
Now, it's also got a flash hider for the tip for the front end section. So as it's exiting the can, you're not putting out that light signature. So that's kind of important, especially if you're doing stuff, operating or something like that. And I think most people would appreciate the fact that these guys they thought of everything, man. I mean, they really did. Cartier, what's your thoughts on the rifle we're shooting today? I know you kind of liked it.
Oh yeah, this is, I think the last time I said this was the candy paint chameleon style. This has got a little bit of a Carlo type of flavor. So
Dead Air does supply you with the tools so that everything can get tightened up the way it's supposed to. And then as you mount it, it's going to be tightened up by hand and as tight as you want to get it. There is no set limit, I believe, on that. Let me make sure I don't cross thread that.
And something unique about the can too is that the way the can is designed is if it seizes up, this is called carbon seizing. So basically you get a bunch of carbon between the threads and it gets hard to take the can off. You can use standard wrenches just to put them on the front and the lower here to actually break it off, and if you do get it seized up. So you don't need a crazy special tool, even though it does come with them. You can just use regular wrenches to get it off too. Now this can is also, we were talking to the reps, they do recommend this a little bit more for slower shooting, more bolt action style shooting. While they say it is possible, you can rapid fire a little bit. It's not really recommended. Yeah, it is titanium, it's not steel.
So Cartier, keep your fingers in check today, all right?
Oh, you got the fast finger though.
Me?
Yeah, you got the fast finger.
Freddy fingers, man.
Yeah, that's why his wife loves him. So.
All right, I'll keep it down to about 1,200 rounds per second instead of the usual 18.
Now we are going to be shooting some supersonic 300 Blackout, so not subsonic, so they're still a little bit faster, but we're still going to get some noise reduction.
I'd like to thank Aegis Kinetics for the rounds today. Those guys are awesome. You can pick those up at Sheepdog Gun Armory as well. I mean, we carry their stuff all day long. They also carry great triggers, by the way, too. So
of course, and of course we're going to be shooting our Taylor targets. Thank you, Taylor Targets, for providing the steel for our videos. We appreciate you, and looking forward to putting some holes in the right target today.
Little incident last episode, but we won't go over
Yeah,
that.
we're not gonna talk about that.
All right, so we're going to be shooting the 150 grain Aegis Kinetics rounds. Got a target down there, the one on the right side. Helps if I turn my optic on, right? There we go. It's actually a really nice suppressor. I mean, I could hear it shooting. I definitely hear the steel more than I hear the can or the rifle firing, and I'm right next to the rifle, so that says a lot for, you know, this can. As far as heat goes, yeah, she got hot pretty quick. So I would say definitely wear gloves if you're gonna take it off right away and let it cool off before you put it away. But yeah, she definitely fired well. I'm gonna go ahead and let Brandon take a couple shots and see what he thinks. But my thoughts on it are so far so good, man.
All right, welcome back, guys. My turn to be shooting the RXD TI titanium can by Dead Air and Ruger, using the 150 grain supersonic 300 Blackout rounds on our Timber Creek gun. Well, our optic definitely needs some adjusting, but you know, if you're hitting more left, aim more right. But what I will say about this is I don't notice a lot of gas in my face. Okay, that's a really big issue and with suppressors, and this is a supersonic round, so in theory there's going to be a lot more gas than normal with a subsonic round. So normally you'll tend to get a lot more gas in your face, which can cause your eyes to water, your nose to kind of burn a little bit. Didn't really notice that on here because of the double baffle system is designed to have not or least back pressure as possible. So definitely notice it. I won't talk about other brands' cans that can get a lot more gassier, but I definitely noticed the difference on that. So that's really cool. And it's definitely still going to be hot, but it is titanium, so it'll cool down a little bit faster than steel. So just always remember, don't set it on your plastic table when you're done shooting.
All right, it's my turn to try this dead air out, see what we got going on. Yeah, it's definitely quiet, and you don't notice that chlorine smack as much, you know, like other suppressors or guns. So, you know, yeah, I like it.
All right. Back to you, sir. Your channel. My bad.
You know, I just get excited because now we've got a bolt gun with the same can we had on the Chameleon gun. The only difference is this is the mount that we used to mount it to the Chameleon gun, which is a 5/8 by 24 direct thread, and it's also a brake incorporated in that. Now we went to the Xeno mount on this particular firearm here. The Xeno mount was already on there. All we had to do is switch the hub part of it because it is hub compatible. So anything you have that you got hub rated already, this will bolt right onto it. So Brandon's going to take some shots down range. You want to talk about your plan there, Brandon?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to go ahead and load up a couple of rounds first. So of course we switched over to a bolt action gun. This is actually a Ruger American rifle. It's really cool that we're going to use this rifle because Dead Air is in partner with Ruger for the suppressors. Ruger Americans are really good rifles. They have tang safeties, they have free float stocks, they have accu-triggers, so it's a really good gun to combine the can with, and very accurate. But of course we're gonna use 300 Blackout. These are still supersonic rounds. We're gonna run it on that exact same can. Remember, this is a 12.4-inch can, give or take, running about 12 ounces using a double baffle system. And we're not shooting very far. We're only gonna be shooting about 100 yards right now, but you know, we're really here to test the can, not really the rifle that much. But it's still a good gun.
Nice thing about it is, since it's a bolt gun, we shouldn't be hearing the port pop like you would hear on the semi-auto. Semi-autos are notorious for, you know, as the bolt goes back, you hear that pop come out of there. This one, because it's a closed system, everything's going out the front. So there's no gas in your face, everything just shoots out the front. It's kind of one of the cool things about a bolt gun is it's just a quieter, when you put a can on it, it's quieter and it's more efficient.
Of course.
All right, do what you gotta do, Brandon.
So we're gonna go ahead and load up a round. Give it like a 3 or 4 shots. I don't really know what the scope is zeroed in at. That's basically my pre-excuse for why I miss everything, but. All right, well, let's go ahead and give it a try. Going hot. Man, that is
just aim at the mountain so you can hear how quiet that was.
It's very quiet, very quiet. Interesting. Gun's a little dry. That's probably why I didn't cycle earlier, but. Well, that's a lot of fun. I mean, honestly, the scope is zeroed in perfectly at this distance. I mean, it's louder to hear the round hit the target than it is to hear the gun shoot. And that's just because we're shooting steel. I'll do one more shot, but this time I'm not gonna shoot the steel. I'm just gonna shoot into dirt so we won't hear any ting or anything like that. That's pretty quiet. And this is also supersonic rounds too. So if we were to use subsonic rounds, you know, slower than the speed of sound, it's gonna be even quieter than that. So,
you know, what's kind of cool is I'm hearing the supersonic crack, but I'm hearing it literally from like here forward.
Yeah.
Like I'm not hearing nothing back here like you would when the port opens up on the bolt.
But the can itself has like, it's in a sense a built-in brake system. So it's releasing gas pressure up front. A lot of other suppressors don't do that. So it's actually making the gun have less felt recoil as well. So definitely a cool feature, definitely noticeable. I like it, but
you mind if I take a couple shots?
Go ahead.
You sure?
I actually left you ammo this time. I think I loaded 10, I shot 3.
3? Okay.
But I'm Army guy, so don't expect me to know math.
All right, I'm gonna take a couple shots. I'm just gonna shoot at the mountain. That way you can hear how the can
I don't think
runs.
I chambered it yet though.
Yeah, we're good, we're hot. Yeah, I gotta say that, you know, there's a little bit of pushback, but not nothing crazy. Obviously in a semi-auto, you don't feel as much pushback, but the round leaving, you just hear the crack and that's it. It's just way quiet. So I gotta give Dead Air some props on this can. It's pretty well made. Yeah. Appreciate you leaving me more than one round, Brandon.
Anytime, I'm here for you.
Whew. Carlo, you want to give this a shot?
All right, it's Carlo time to shoot this baby. Oh, it was one already in there. Look how y'all did me. Let's see what we got going. Oh yeah. Thank you. Keep forgetting this boat action. So used to these semis now. Take one more. If I'm able to. Place that. Get that out of there. That don't say. I love it, man. I love it. Quiet. Not much of recoil. And I'm definitely not getting that rotten egg chlorine smell.
All right, so final thoughts here on the Ruger RXD TI. You know, I gotta say, Dead Air partnering up with Ruger actually makes a good combination. This is a great product. I think people are gonna really appreciate it, especially, you know, it's that titanium slash, what was the internal?
So the two-part baffle system is the Triskelion and the Nomad system. So you got Triskelion in the back part, and you got the Nomad baffles in the front part.
So Carlo, what do you think about this thing, man?
I can't believe it's not butter. It ran smooth, man. It ran
Hey,
smooth.
they might have copyrighted that. You gotta be
Oh
careful.
yeah, we gotta be careful.
All right, so my thoughts on it are, I think it shot great on the semi-auto, although this is a bolt-action built suppressor. It did work on the semi-auto with no issues. I did, against the rep's recommendation, shoot a little fast, but not outside of norms. So it will take some small fast firing, but it's not recommended. Just putting it out there.
We said you were the fast finger.
Yeah,
I couldn't help it. It's just once I get going, man, I just, you know, I'm thinking cover and go, cover and go.
I'm not mad at it. It's okay. I'm glad you had fun.
What's your final thoughts on that, Brandon?
You know, my thoughts is it's a fantastic suppressor. The features that I like the most about it is that double baffle system, which does reduce gas in your face. Like, that's my #1 complaint personally when it comes to suppressors, is the gas in your face. And we live in Las Vegas, Nevada, so it's 200 degrees 8 months out of the year here.
Yeah.
So getting hot, like, that's an annoying thing with suppressors. And steel suppressors, they maintain that heat for a long period of time. Titanium not only lowers the weight on your gun if you're carrying it around, but it also is going to release the heat a lot faster. So it's a nice feature. And the built-in brake really does reduce recoil. Most cans don't do that. I don't even know another can that does that.
Yeah.
I can't think of one. But I know I've never really seen a suppressor.
The only ones that I know of are Dead Airs. I mean, when I mount my Dead Air stuff, I usually use, I'm a big fan of the older system that they had, you know, the twist-on mounts.
Yeah, yeah.
And I have those on pretty much all of my, I mean, they've seen it on this one when we did the video on this one. I had that mount on there. So, you know, Dead Air is always innovating. They're always coming out with new stuff, as most companies do. Yeah. And you can't fault them for that. You know, you got to try and stay on top of your game. And I think Dead Air is always staying up there in
they're fantastic.
top 3, you know,
they're
easily.
Fantastic.
Sure.
So
it was a nice combination to run around the guns today.
Absolutely. And, you know, we want to thank Dead Air for bringing this can out for us. You know, without them, we wouldn't have been able to put it out. I'm not sure how soon this is going to come out, but as of the shooting of this, we may be the first ones that have got to put this out there. So, hey, Dead Air, appreciate you letting us get first dibs on this.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Aegis Kinetics for the 300 Blackout rounds. You know, can't shoot without bullets, right? And freedom seeds don't grow on trees, as they say.
This is true. This is true.
Triad Defense.
Absolutely, Triad Defense.Vegas for your CCW needs, and then don't forget to get insured if you're going to be carrying a gun. Look up the USCCA. Stop by Sheepdog Gun Armory. They can help get you set up and help them defend you when you decide to defend yourself. So.
You could probably just hit up the link that you're seeing on screen, either now or just before. Whenever the editor decides to put it up there, he'll do what he does.
Absolutely.
Taylor Targets, thank those guys, man. Without them, we can't make stuff ring, even though we're trying to be a little quiet today. You know, hey, we're on the range, we got to make some steel hit.
Absolutely.
Carlo, and don't forget Cartier Carlo, man. Tell them where you at.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all know y'all can follow me on Cartier Carlo, Instagram, YouTube. Make sure you put 2 I's, C-A-R-T-I-I-E-R.
We don't want to leave out Desert Cerakote. That guy's awesome. You know, one of our great channel sponsors. He's done a couple of guns for us. Might have him do a couple other little projects for us here coming up. So hopefully he'll be at our grand opening event. If not, then, you know, we'll still put some stuff out there so you can see what he can do. But I think with that being said, we pretty much covered everything that we need to cover. Great can. Had a lot of fun shooting it, both suppressed, you know, on a semi-auto and on a bolt action. So
let's do the 22s.
Yes. Okay. Next video will be the 22s, guys.
All right. We'll see
All right. Thank you guys so much. Have a great one.